All right, Barcelona 4, Dortmund nil. Let's just go over 5 things we learned from this game. Jump straight into it. Number one, Barcelona is the best team in the world. This was a professional game, right? This was nothing like outstanding. It was just what we're used to from Barcelona this season. No nonsense beat down to Dortmund, who honestly I never thought really threatened Barcelona at all. I was never fearing that Dortmund was going to come back into this game. This just felt like a routine victory. And I knew this was going to happen because the way Dortmund play, they're very open, right? If Barcelona play teams that come up to them, press, attack, they open these teams up. And today, I think we were very efficient. We could have scored more, to be honest with you. But I'm happy with the result 4-0. Pretty much sentences the tie. I'm going to talk a little bit about it later. But also, the overall team, man. Like, this team is hitting its peak at the right moment. But like the whole thing, man, from the attack to the offside trap. The offside trap is a thing of beauty from Hansi Flick. He has changed my life. I never want to hear Craig Burnley talk about the offside line again, the high line. It works, okay? It's worth the trade-off of the risk considering you catch so many teams offside. I'm not even worried now whenever we concede a goal. I'm already waiting for the offside call from VAR. Absolute domination from Barcelona Dortmund. Number 2 on my list, though, we're going to talk a bit about individuals. And I'm going to start off with, listen, Kubarsi, it's nothing personal, okay? Nothing personal. Or Raphinha just going for that Ballond'Or. He's just going for the Ballond'Or, man. You cannot blame the guy, okay? When the voting is decided at the end of the season, they're gonna look at the numbers. And Raphinha, you just know he cares about these numbers now. Now that it's real, now that it's an option for him to get that Ballon d'Or. Recently, he lost a little bit of PR, a little bit of, I guess, steam. He wants to get back into it. Kubarsi, listen, nobody cares if defenders score or not, right? So for Raphinha, he said he apologized to him. That's fair enough. You do have to apologize to him, but I think looking at it from a, I guess, selfish point of view, I'd rather Raphinha get the goal. I'm sorry, like I know it's selfish, but I want Raphinha to step it out. I want Raphinha to go for that Chris goal record in the Champions League. Why not, man? Just go for it. I mean, like this was a tap, and this was a fully deliberate, selfish act. This is Chris territory we're talking about here in terms of selfishness. But not only that, he did get 2 more assists, I believe, or 1. I'm not sure. I think it was 2. So the guy is putting numbers on the board, man. No matter what we say, he's still putting those numbers up. And the Ballon d'Or will matter a lot on numbers. I want to talk a little bit about Lewandowski. He's the top goal scorer in Europe at 36 years old. We need to give this guy praise because we talk about how he's so slow, he's sluggish, and I get it, but that's normal. Like, Cristiano and Messi and etc., Ibrahimovic, they get all this praise for being so consistent at an old age, but I never see the same praise about Lewandowski. The guy is banging goals in Europe still, and he's the second top scorer in the Champions League this season. He's the Pichichi. This guy is a born goal scorer, man. 2 goals today, and I think he's hitting again a little bit of a peak. He started off very well. He kind of slowly fell off, right? And then now, hopefully, this continues, and we see the prime Lewandowski. Because if we want to win trophies this season, you need your striker to be efficient. You need him to be on it and hungry. Hopefully this is enough for Lewandowski to get some more confidence for the rest of the season, man, because he's lacked it. I think it's time, and I'm glad to see him happy again. And also shout out to Fermin because I think he has a very good understanding with Lewa. I think it's like 3 assists in the last 3 games he's played that are all been to Lewa. So they have a really good combo, Fermin and Lewa right there. And then moving on to number 4, things we learned from this game. Lamine Yamal, what more can I say? They talk about his stats a lot. Do you know that this guy is pushing 40 GA? He might very well end the season with 40 GA, the rate he's going for a 17 years old. The guy has stats, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. The goal, great, he deserves it because he wants it. You can tell he wants it, the goals, etc. But I don't honestly care because I'm seeing the way he's playing. And he's creating so much. Look at the goals, right? The Lewandowski second goal that Fermin got the assist off. Look at the Lewandowski first goal, which Raphinha got the assist. None of those stats will tell you that Lamine did anything, right? If you didn't watch the game, you're not going to notice it. But both of those goals are born from two amazing passes from Lamine Yamal. That's why I tell you, like, the guy doesn't have to score. He just has to keep playing like he is. Goals will eventually come. Stats will eventually come, right? But as long as he keeps playing like this, keeps being unselfish, keeps working hard, pressing defense, etc., I'm happy with Lamine playing the way it is and getting the stats that he is, man. He's only 17. His bone structure will change. He'll grow into his body. He's going to get more practice in terms of shooting the ball. Guys, this guy does not have 20, 30 years of shooting the ball. You guys realize he has a couple of years, right? I don't know when he started playing football, but eventually he's going to get used to shooting the ball more and more the more he practices. Goals will come. Just relax on Lamine. Number 5 on my list, we're going to talk a bit about trebles. It's something that, not every club knows. Not every club understands what a treble is, right? They can't all speak treble, but Barcelona does. Barcelona is one of the only clubs to have won the treble twice, Bayern being the other one, and we're not going to count Bayern's Premier Liga as a treble, okay? It's a fake treble. The original treble winners are Barcelona. We made this popular, and if we get our hands on a third treble, narratives are going to switch, guys. Because I'm looking at the field right now, and I'm already thinking about Inter. I'll be honest with you guys. This Dortmund game, put the fries in the bag, man. Usually I'm very pessimistic, I'm very worried, but no. Dortmund put the fries in the bag. We're already through in the semis. No reverse psychology, none of that. No. We are through those semis. If Hansi Flick brings on Ansu Fati as a sub, you already know the game's over. Hansi Flick is not bringing on Ansu Fati if the game is still going or there's a result to get, okay? The game is over. Dortmund put the fries in the bag. I'm looking at Inter Milan. Inter Milan in the semis will be a very tricky game for Barcelona. It'll be a fixture of an unstoppable force versus an immovable object, the best attack versus the best defense this season. And honestly, look at the field, look at what's happening with Arsenal and Real Madrid, etc., PSG. I think this could be Barcelona's trickiest fixture in terms of winning the Champions League this season, because they're a very tactical side, they're a very experienced side. They know how to get results, right? That it's a team that I'd rather avoid, to be honest. I'd rather get Bayern Munich in the semis, because I know with the injuries that Bayern have, with the way they're playing, their coach being inexperienced, we already have some psychological advantage against them this season, already beating them. I think Barcelona would cook Bayern. Like, we would cook Bayern in the semis. Especially considering that mentally the team wants to take revenge for what Bayern has done to us for years now. I would not be worried at all if we face Bayern. But Inter is tricky. And honestly, I'm a little scared for that game. I'm not going to talk too much more into it because we still have to wait, right? See what happens. But the Dortmund tie in particular, I don't care what stadium it is. The game's over. Dortmund are not scoring 5 past us. No shot. Guys, leave a like. Comment your thoughts down below what you think about the game. Subscribe to the channel to not miss any notifications. I really, really appreciate your support lately. It's been great and awesome to see. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. TBS out, man.